Manchester United have finally found the missing piece in their midfield, the missing link capable of absorbing pressure, disrupting the opposition's transitions and breaking through the lines with a single explosive movement. Nowadays, Carlos Balaba's addition to the Manchester United squad signifies a lot more than just another signing. It is a transformation in the system, a data-driven transfer specifically designed to address United's biggest tactical weakness in years. To understand the phenomenon, we must look back at his impressive trajectory. Formed at Cameroon, he joined LOSC's academy in Lille in 2022. It took him just a few months to progress from the reserve team to League One. At Lille, he revealed an impressive talent of taking the ball under pressure in risky areas and advancing with it. The management of Brighton understood the player's capacity within a very short time of him joining. In the summer of 2023, the English side bought the midfielder for €27 million and made him the direct replacement to Moises Caicedo. His first season was still one of learning, 27 Premier League appearances, but only 15 starts. However, during the 2024-2025 season under Fabian Hürzeler, the Cameroonian smashed through all his glass ceilings. In 34 Premier League appearances, including 31 starts and over 2,660 minutes played, Brighton named him their Young Player of the Season. Baleba has established himself as one of the most complete and dominant midfielders in Europe for his age group. Just look at his profile. Baleba is neither a simple ball-winning number 6 nor a purely creative number 8. He is the archetype of the ultra-versatile modern box-to-box midfielder. His main tactical strength lies in his resilience under pressure. In modern football, where defensive blocks apply aggressive man-marking on the first build-up, a midfielder's ability to position his body and break free through passing or dribbling has become vital. His decision-making under pressure is impressive. Thanks to a low centre of gravity, powerful leg strength and a silky left foot, he possesses a unique ability to turn around his direct opponent. In his 34 matches during the 2024-2025 season, he maintained a dribbling success rate of over 60% whilst operating in the most congested area of the pitch. But above all, he excels at progressive runs with the ball. These runs advance the play by at least 10 metres into the opposition's half. Baleba does not systematically opt for a safe lateral pass. He uses his acceleration to break through the first line of pressure and create an immediate numerical advantage for his forwards. And the Premier League had already recognised this characteristic. Baleba was among Brighton's most active players in terms of progressive runs, averaging around 10.39 per match. This is also a vital quality against man-to-man pressing, and it is for this reason that his profile can be compared, in certain respects, to that of Ryan Gravenberch or Declan Rice. Midfielders capable of turning a ball recovery into territorial gain simply by carrying the ball forward. However, there is something even more intriguing. Baleba is not only skilled at carrying the ball, but also at taking it under pressure. And that, for Manchester United, could prove decisive, because the problem with United's midfield in recent years hasn't just been winning the ball back. It was also about calmly releasing the ball from the first line of press. Under pressure, the midfield is often unable to react quickly, which means the ball must return to the defenders. The defence drops back, and the opposition can start all over again. Baleba offers a different solution. His greatest asset is his physique. He uses his size to shield the ball. Next come his balance. He can direct his control in one direction and immediately move off in another. Then there's his explosiveness, and finally, his ability to play a pass under pressure. Above all, when he can't find a pass, he can drive forward himself. It's this combination that makes him difficult to press. Defensively, Baleba has a devastating physical impact. His statistics for the 24-25 season are simply exceptional. 79 tackles, 46 interceptions, and 199 duels won, an average of 6.7 per match. Simply exceptional. Not to mention his success rate in aerial duels, which stands at 59%, an exceptional figure for a player of 1.79 m. This is down to his extraordinary explosive vertical leap and his ability to anticipate the opposition's clearance balls. He also excels in the immediate defensive transition. As soon as the ball is lost, his reaction speed allows him to stifle opposition counterattacks before they even cross the halfway line. And he doesn't just win the ball back in his own penalty area. This is where his profile becomes particularly interesting for United. Baleba can step out of his position to win the ball back in the opposition's half. He can push up with the pressing line, close down an inside pass, force a turnover, and immediately turn that recovery into a counter-attack. His intensity is such that the Premier League has already highlighted him as one of the league's most effective midfielders in terms of duels won and ball recoveries per 90 minutes. One of the most impressive things about Baleba is his physicality, possesses tremendous power in his strides, and can reach speeds of up to 34.5 kilometers per hour. For a central midfielder capable of defending, carrying the ball and covering long distances, this is a considerable asset. That's just why he's tough to keep under control. While one player is strong in defense, another player is fast, and yet another player possesses great skills, Baleba has all those qualities. However, his true contribution lies in his high work rate. He requires constant efforts to stay effective with his defensive abilities. That is exactly why Manchester United are signing him, because a team that wants to play with greater intensity needs players capable of sustaining their runs, pressing and transitions for 90 minutes. Baleba brings that energy. To gauge the difference, one need only look at Manchester United's midfield over the last 2 seasons. United conceded a record number of shots per match, due to a gaping hole between the defensive line and midfield. Casemiro, despite his positional awareness, struggled with a lack of mobility. And to cover ground on large pitches, United were sorely lacking a player capable of winning physical duels and of playing the ball out cleanly under pressure from a high-pressing opposition without panicking. Baleba brings precisely that athletic intensity combined with technical clarity under pressure. United's main problem remained a lack of balance. Bruno Fernandes is a playmaker. Kobbie Mainoo is a player capable of retaining possession and progressing the ball cleanly. Youri Tielemans brings technical mastery, quality passing and experience. Andre Santos brings physicality, aggression and a real presence in one-on-one situations. But Baleba adds something different, the ability to drive forward from defense. He is the player capable of winning the ball back and then driving across the pitch. He is the player capable of defending high up the pitch. He is the player capable of closing down an opponent 25 meters from his own goal. And above all, he is the player capable of covering the spaces when his teammates push forward. What makes his arrival especially attractive is that Manchester United is not just looking for another midfielder, but a player to help them balance their midfield. And the way he combines with its players already in the squad opens up fascinating possibilities. Take his partnership with Kobbie Mainoo, for example. This is the duo that Old Trafford has been dreaming of. Kobbie Mainoo excels in tight spaces, at holding up the ball and maintaining technical composure under pressure. However, Mainoo lacks the athletic power to cover 60 meters of the pitch on his own over 90 minutes. Baleba is the perfect complement. He takes care of the dirty work, the high-intensity pressing, and the high-speed runs, freeing Mainoo from the purely physical demands so he can dictate the tempo further up the pitch. And in front of them, Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is a playmaker. He attempts risky through balls that inevitably lead to misplaced passes and turnovers in the final third. With Baleba positioned behind him, United have maximum cover in the event of a turnover. Baleba has the speed to track back and cut off counter-attacks triggered by Fernandez's lost balls. And then there's Andre Santos. Here, we're looking at a much more physical combination. Santos can contribute in terms of winning the ball back, driving forward and making his presence felt in the box. Baleba, for his part, is better at controlling transitions. In a match where United have to sit deep, the pair can form an extremely aggressive midfield. But above all, they can complement each other in a high-pressing scenario. Santos pushes forward. Baleba covers. Santos goes for the second ball. Baleba wins it back at the back. And if the press is broken, Baleba has enough pace to get back into the action. That's a key attribute. United can therefore press higher up the pitch without necessarily leaving a gaping hole behind their midfield. And this is precisely where Baleba's arrival can change the team's collective approach. As for Youri Tielemans, in a double pivot within a 4-2-3-1 formation, Baleba's role could be extremely clear. Youri Tielemans brings his long passing ability, his vision, and his forward-thinking approach. Paired with Baleba, the Belgian is relieved of purely defensive duties and can focus on distributing the ball from deep. Baleba covers the space, wins the ball back, can break out of the defensive structure to press the ball carrier, and above all, disrupts the opposition's transitions. With Baleba, Carrick could give Tielemans more freedom to organise the initial build-up, and allow Bruno to play further forward. By signing Carlos Baleba, Manchester United are not only securing one of the most highly rated prospects in world football, the club is also plugging the structural gap that has been holding back their midfield for several seasons. At just 22 years of age, fresh from a successful 2024-2025 season at Brighton, where he proved his ability to dominate the Premier League's best midfielders, Manchester United are certainly signing a player who has not yet reached his full potential. Perhaps that is the real gamble, because if Baleba further improves his passing ability, his reading of the game and his attacking output, then United will not simply have signed a good midfielder. The club will potentially have secured a midfielder capable of becoming one of the most complete players of his generation, as the Cameroonian has everything it takes to become the undisputed boss of Old Trafford's midfield for the next decade.